Library of Kuiper, that's Noah Solahan, and that's Grant Tapkin, and that's easier, and we're doing the 3 pyramids.
We are recreating 3 pyramids. We would move the sculpture from in front of Mr. Quickle's office to where the WSR sign is, because it would be pretty boring for Mr. Quickle just to stare at a sculpture all day.
Oh, our sculpture is 3 is the magic number. As you can see, we stuck with the 3 pyramids because it is a nice, simple number. Here you can see the front, the side, and the bird's eye view.
There's our net. There wasn't.
Okay.
Out of order.
Those are the pictures.
To build the 2 small triangles, we will be using aluminum. For the big middle triangle, we will be using stainless steel. Over the years, the aluminum will rust. I like to think that the difference between the rusty triangles and the nice, shiny stainless steel shows how much our learning has changed over the years.
Okay. And then we're going to make it. That's what it would be. Oh my God. Sorry. This is what it would be like.
It's okay.
It's not going back.
Actually, it's not okay.
Just go home.
Okay. Okay, this is what it's going to be like on the middle. So the 2 down there, the 2 smaller ones are aluminum, and the big one is the stainless steel.
For the surface area comparison, for the big pyramid, the model has a surface area of 61.63 square inches, and the actual would have 123.26 square feet. The small pyramids have a 36.75 square inch surface area, and the actual model would have 73.25 square feet.
For our model to actual volume comparison, the big pyramid would be 24.4 inches squared to about 48.9 inches squared. The small pyramid would be 15 inches squared to 30 inches squared.
We also decided to change the size a bit too. We thought making them 6 and 9 feet tall would be too expensive and too tall for someone to build. The bigger pyramid would be 4 feet tall with a base of 2 by 2 by 3 feet cubed. The smaller pyramids will be 3 feet tall with a base of 2 by 2 by 2 feet cubed for the base.
Okay. We would purchase our metal at Hawkeye Sheet Metal. And then for the prices of materials, the large pyramid would be stainless steel. It would cost about $75, and that would take 1 sheet of metal. And the smaller pyramids would be aluminum, and would cost about $120 for both of them. So it would take 2 sheets of metal to make both of them. And the cement is 4.5 by 4.5 by 0.5, and the footings will cost about $63, and we would need about 19 bags of 80 pounds of concrete to make the base.
For our spending plan, the small triangles costed $20, which is $60 per sheet, and the big triangle would cost, since the stainless steel is $75 per sheet, the big triangle would cost about $75, and the cement would cost $36 or $3.30 per bag, which would give a total of $258. But we also have donations. From the Solheims, we have $50. From the Ziers, there's another $50, and the Tapkins have donated another $50, which would give a total of $108. And thank you for listening to our presentation. Thank you for taking your time. Are there any questions?
Just because you just flipped it up there, you had 50, 50, 50, 108. How did you get 108?
We subtracted the,
What did you add and what did you subtract, I guess?
We added the 120, 75, and 63.
Okay, and then subtracted 150?
Yeah.
What about the $400 donation from me and Mr. Ron?
Oh, you guys donated?
Well,
We
then
won't need it.
we would
Well,
only need,
We'll need $108 off.
You realize what we can do with $400 for donuts? That's excellent. Thank you.
How thick was the metal that you guys were picking?
It was, you
Is it
saw that email from,
that was on paper.
oh,
I gave to you.
it was like, wasn't it like 40 mils or something? That's what they said.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Who are you gonna get to lay the concrete?
My uncle owns a concrete business, so he can probably help with that.
Have you checked with him?
Yeah, I got him.
You know the little sheets that you had? You had them laid out. What were the sizes of the sheets? You asked about the thickness. What's the actual? You laid out 3 sheets for us, but I don't know. Did you have it? I mean, did you have it there and I missed it?
Each piece of sheet metal is 4 feet by 10 feet.
Did you have that and I missed it, or that's what it's supposed to be?
That's just what's supposed to be.
Okay.
I got one other thing. The aluminum's not gonna rust. It's non-ferrous.
Oh, that's what.
That's my dad, I emailed a sheet metal company and they said it was dust, but
Just, if that's a big important, because you were talking about the design and, which I was like, oh, that's really cool, But then when you pick your materials, it's like, that's not gonna do what you wanted to do with that design. So it's just, it's a cheaper, if you just went with a normal hot rolled steel, it's gonna rust and do what you want to do, it'd be cheaper than aluminum anyway. But, just, so that way when you're moving forward and you're thinking about that, it won't rust.
Go to your slide that has your 1/6, 1/36, and 1/50. Okay, now, I see the comparisons that you're making there. Then, Grant, over here to the side when you were doing this, is this just comparing the surface area of the actual small prism to the actual big prism?
Yeah.
That's not the model to the real thing, right? I think-
No, sir.
oh, it's.
Okay. Right.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's something unique. I like that. I make that real clear, that this is the model to the real thing versus now I'm making some comparisons between my pyramids. So I took some time to think through that, and then I thought I heard you say it, Grant. I thought I heard you say it a couple times. You were talking small to big, so I caught that. I like that. So that's an interesting idea. Add that there. Okay, that's good for me to hear.
I also really like the idea of having one rust and the other two not. That was unique. I like that. The other way,
Two of
Yeah.
us.
two that don't, two that do rust. Okay. Why not go big? You're gonna shrink it to save money. Why not go big? If it's worth doing, why not go big so people can see it from a distance?
We thought that since for the people who did it before, it would be 6 and 9 feet tall, it would be kind of hard to make too, and it would just kind of distract people, because they were gonna put it in front of the building where Mr. Kuiper's office was, but that'd be up by them.
Yeah, but you're gonna move it.
Yeah, we were gonna move it, but if they did that, it'd be up there, but then if we put it where we would now, you wouldn't really see the building and the landscaping, and that's kind of what they made the landscaping for.
Okay.
So your sculpture would be too nice to be too big, because it would take away from the nice building.
Mm-hmm.
I see where you're going with it.
Good. Is your base bigger than the original? Did you make your base wider?
We changed the base to a square instead of a triangle for simplicity.
Okay.
And it's
How do you feel about the sharp point and danger?
Well, we put it kind of by the sign because no one really goes over there unless you're walking from the bus, so you wouldn't go by it unless it was dome. So,
Could always make a